Hello, everyone. My name is Mandana, and I'm here on my show called Let's Talk About It. It's my pleasure to have a very beautiful soul here who is going to tell you about mental health and also who is running a place called Holistic Connect. So it's my pleasure to invite Hiba on the show. So good to have you here, Hiba.
Thank you very much for
Thank you
having me
so
here.
much.
Absolutely.
I just, Hiba, can you tell me a little more about what do you mean by integrative psychotherapist?
Sure. I think what's very important is to first understand what a psychotherapist is.
Yes.
Versus, understanding, and people refer to a psychiatrist and they're actually wanting to pursue therapy.
Yes.
Or they want to go to a psychologist, but they're actually wanting to pursue long term therapy. And both of these modalities are actually very different than what we talk about when we talk about psychotherapy.
Mm.
Um, if I had to be very simple and create that difference, it would be a psychiatrist is a medical doctor who's trained to give medication and to give diagnosis. Whereas when we talk about a psychologist is somebody who has also had a 4 year training and then done a master's in clinical psychology. And they are then trained to work with disorders and to make assessments and also give diagnosis.
Okay.
Right. So they work very closely, especially when we talk about working in medical settings, they work very closely with psychiatrists. Psychotherapists, on the other hand, are those people who are again trained in this particular modality, but what they do and the modality that they work with is more deep rooted childhood trauma.
Okay.
So they generally don't work with modalities like CBT, which is symptom relief. They don't work with modalities which are more so on the surface level as techniques for symptom relief, but they work more with understanding the core problems, understanding why you are experiencing
What you're experiencing.
why you are feeling the way you are feeling. So it's really deep rooted, long term work that we do with clients. And, to say that, and I want to say it with full caution, no one modality is better than any other, right? So psychotherapy has its own space in the field. Psychologists have their own space in the field, and psychiatrists have their own field. And I think it's very important as we begin this conversation that in Pakistan we have to respect and understand that these three can actually work together and they can work simultaneously with each other for effective and efficient care for our clients. And that's ultimately what we want.
So, what I'm understanding is that when you are finding something that you want to shift in yourself, or maybe someone in your family, and you need to understand these modalities to understand what is the need for that person and where does he want to go and who he
Absolutely.
needs to
Absolutely.
meet
Yeah.
for him to get better.
Yeah.
What will work for that
Yeah.
person?
Yeah.
And sometimes, of course, it can be supported or helped by the doctors or by the practitioners or the therapists themselves, that they can guide you. Okay, you can also take help from this practitioner and that practitioner. So, Hiba, when we talk about you, we cannot not talk about Holistic Connect.
Yeah.
So, tell me, how did that happen? Like, it's such a beautiful idea.
Yeah. So it came about with the idea that, living in Lahore, we were really looking, as therapists, looking for a space to come together and build community.
Yes.
And we didn't find that there was a presence of any such organization that was allowing us to actually operate as a community. Um, and why this is slightly more different than a co-sharing space is that it's a lot of different modalities that have come together and it forms not just an agency or a co-working space, it's really a space for connection where clients can come feel very comfortable. It's layout in a house. You come in, it's set out in a very warm sort of an environment, and it just feels very friendly to come in and to come and talk to someone who maybe a stranger to you, but actually is very safe. Right?
So actually, it's the environment that's making them feel space.
Yeah.
Feel that space of being safe.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
And of course, so this happened when?
So about 2 years ago, so we opened our doors for clients December 2023.
Wow.
Just touching roughly 2 years now.
Wow.
We started with a team of 8. We're now touching a team of 50 practitioners.
Wow.
50 practitioners who are pretty much doing every single almost modality you can think of in mental health, starting from a psychiatrist, a lot of psychologists on board, psychotherapists, and then alternate practitioners, yourself, NLP, then there's MBIT, there is Reiki, there is DBT, there's CBT, there is a whole
No, it's
IFS, EMDR. I mean, literally everything that you can
think of
Um,
is under this umbrella.
that we have trained practitioners for in Lahore. We've really tried to bring them together and
So-
respect each other to work as a team. So the
Yes.
idea that no one is a threat to another is very, very important for people to understand in this community and generally even clients, right?
Yeah.
There is no shame in recognizing that we don't know it all. I don't know it all. I don't know how to do Reiki. I don't know how to do somatic practitioning. But I have specialists who do. So I will send my clients to those people who are specialized to do what they are saying that they are specialized to do. We verify all their credentials and we make sure that people who we have on board are people who are specialized to do what they're saying. And so it's a safe space where we work as a team. So, say for example, there's a Reiki practitioner and myself, and then a doctor. All three of us will consult how do we best give the client what they need, and we will have regular discussions, all under the umbrella of confidentiality and with permission from the client to work together as a team. And when we don't need, say, for example, the Reiki practitioner has done their work, they're out, the doctor may be still continuing, and then me and the doctor would work
So it's
together.
really like the
So it's
integration
really,
really
that's
that
why
is
this is
happening.
different. The idea
Yeah, so
of
you are actually
integration.
filling the gap of the mental health. Like there's all under one umbrella, and it's beautifully done. Like if under therapy you realize that this person can need some kind of Reiki healing, and it will make that person bring that shift faster than that usually he
Absolutely.
could, so that you can have the same facility in this space and go to that person and be connected in the same way because they will be connected together. And I think it's very beautifully done, what you just explained. Tell me, what do you think is working in this agency right now? Like, what's the best thing that you have found that, oh my God, this is actually what I thought and it's actually happening?
I think सबसे ज़्यादा the idea of working together as a team, because we haven't been trained like that. We don't work like that in Pakistan. Or the worldwide interdisciplinary teams is very, very common. It's the way to work. Over here, there is no concept of interdisciplinary teams. So what we have done really, and I'm happy and proud to say, is put together an interdisciplinary team who were trying to actively really engage to work together without feeling threatened from each other, with
Yes.
finding safety to work with each
And
other.
I think it's the lack of competition. It's like you actually grow in a community.
Yeah.
So the sense of community is there, and I of course I've been here, I'm practicing, and I've heard and I've seen the place, and it's beautiful, and you do feel the warmth, as the word should be used here a lot, that you do feel the warmth of the space where you come to. Acha, what do you think a client needs to understand, Hiba, before coming to this place? Like, how does he know? How does he identify that I'm going through this and this is what I need?
Okay. So I think the first step for us is when a client reaches out. ठीक है, they'll reach out and often enough they're going to use the word psychiatrist. So पहले तो हम उनको थोड़ा सा psycho educate करते हैं कि okay, what are you looking for? So we have an intake team who works with any inquiry that comes in. They first do a little bit of psycho education. They get the basic information, and then in house we make an assessment. Okay, this person needs to see a doctor. This person needs to get an assessment done. This person needs a psychotherapist, or this person. And sometimes we actually get clients who say, "I want CBT" or "I want a somatic practitioner." So वहाँ तो हमारा काम आसान है because
They know what they
identified it.
want. Yeah.
Although sometimes what they've identified may not be that
The best
need,
thing for them.
which we then recommend. So what we do is a little bit of psychoeducation for clients to understand, okay, this is what you may need. This is what our suggestion is, and then we give them a few recommendations as an agency of who we feel would be a good fit.
And I think what is beautiful here is that Hiba himself is a practitioner herself. So that just makes it easy because you're not coming from a mindset of a business. You're looking
Yeah.
at it, integrating into it, and because you're a practitioner, you're a facilitator, you feel what is needed, you can identify it. So I
Yes.
think
Yes.
that's so important. I think being a person in this space where you are running something like that, and it's like an artist is there but he does not know how to draw. तो आप एक आर्टिस्ट की जगह खोल लें और आपको आर्ट खुद का कुछ पता ना हो.
बिल्कुल,
So it's
बिल्कुल.
beautifully very important to do that. एक और जो चीज़ I would love to know is how does one know or want to know कि आपके अंदर ये शिफ्ट आ गया है या ये शिफ्ट it something has changed.
Yeah.
So, like for example, depression, a
Right.
very commonly used, very normally understood. हर बंदा को डिप्रेशन हो गया है, चाहे वो
Yeah.
प्रोक्रेस्टिनेट कर रहा है, चाहे उसके
Yeah,
सर में
it's
दर्द हो
very
गई है.
loosely used
It's
term.
loosely used now. So if and it's there's a discomfort even talking about these things.
Right.
Yeah. So I would like to know how can we bring that shift in this space where you're not loosely using these terms but also understanding them more, and you are also knowing कि आप किसी को help करना चाहते हैं तो आप कैसे कर सकते हैं.
Yeah.
So if a person who is going through something like as simple as not being able to get up from bed, a lot of people are here, वो इतनी बात तो कर सकते हैं. इससे ज्यादा उनका कंफर्ट जोन नहीं कि क्यों नहीं उठ पा रहे, हम बिस्तर से नहीं उठा जाता हमसे सुबह.
Yeah.
और अगर उनको कुछ तो what do you think is recommended to such person who's going through this minimum thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
How would you suggest what to do?
Okay, so if we're talking about in particular friends and family who are
Mm.
witnessing the
Then,
loved ones
yes,
suffering, what is the first course of action? So I think सबसे पहली जो चीज़ है, it is to get them professional help,
Mm.
right? So yes, along with being a safe space for them, often enough there's such high emotions. There's a lot of discomfort sometimes talking to family members because you feel like they might not understand, because
Or
with
they
mental
might,
health
yes.
and depression or anxiety may not be visible, so you look fine. And it's very hard for people to, especially people who are not aware of this particular field and how mental health really plays a big role in somebody's health. It's very, very important for loved ones to then refer them to the right people. And we have had a lot of inquiries that come in for friends asking for therapists, for friends, for spouses asking for this, for another partner, for siblings asking. So we do see a lot of that happening, and I think that is the first thing that family members do when they
Awareness,
find
yeah.
themselves lost is, okay, let's get you help. And what's very important is for organizations to be out there which they can trust for reaching out and making sure that they are referring their loved ones to the right
place. Yes.
So that would be the first course. उसके बाद ये कि if it's an under 18 client, of course, sometimes family needs to be involved. Just where, it is because they are a minor. So under 18 वाले clients में family members are also involved. जहाँ पे adult है, सबसे पहली चीज़ that we do recommend, and we also, my intake team is very particular, is let's talk to the client. Let's not talk to the family member, because a family member cannot truly understand what they are going through, why they can't get out of bed. So it's very important that we encourage the client to take the first step. That in its own is a big thing for a client who's struggling and suffering to take that first step. And that's the beginning. Especially when we talk about coming in person rather than online, it's also the effort of getting out of their comfort zone, coming into this space. That in its own is hard work. And then the process begins for them where they start seeking. And then when we feel like either risk है या कोई harm का problem हो सकता है, we reach out to family members and we say, well, over here we need you involved. So it's really case by case how the family plays a part and what role they need to kind of fill in. But it is to get them the right help and to get them to the right person. That's
Okay, so when we are identifying and going to the right doctors, and there is a solution out there, and I think what we need to understand is that whatever symptoms you might feel that your family member is having, there is a way out of it, and there is a solution, and there are people who are trained to help you in those behaviors. Acha, Hiba, so about the agencies.
Yeah.
How do you feel in Pakistan? Is this system evolving? Is it better than before? Where do you think it will be before and where it is now?
I think there are agencies that are coming up, there are organizations that are trying to put together and become some sort of governing body, things like these. So even as an agency, because in Pakistan there are no boards for this particular field, especially mental health. There are barely any laws around it as well. There's a lot of malpractice that does happen. So, इसलिए yes, agencies coming up is very important. Some sort of governing rules, law, a body that comes in, associations to be formed is very, very important. I do know that they are in the pipeline. Things like these are coming up.
That's
Laws
amazing.
are being drafted for this particular field. So I'm really hopeful that slowly, gradually, the malpractice will go down. Accountability and responsibility will start coming in more in this field because it's very, very important. You know, somebody who comes in very vulnerable. There is a lot of
You can,
responsibility
yes.
on the therapist because they're coming here very raw, and how you give them that space and that holding can make or break their
Yes.
experience.
Yes.
Can make and break often the relationships, can make and break their um, everyday functioning. So I think बहुत ज़्यादा onus falls on us as practitioners because यहाँ rules नहीं है. We have to be creative around how to fill in those gaps जहाँ पे नहीं है. Even myself as an agency, I do get complaints. I do get uh, things that I need to address which are beyond the scope of an agency. But because कोई है
Because
नहीं
there
करने
is
वाला,
nobody else, yeah.
I feel like it falls
Yeah.
on me कि अच्छा ठीक है, if a client is coming in and they're experiencing this, who else is going to help them, right? So I think we're working beyond our scope at times, but of course within the ethical boundaries of what we can do. But it does put a lot of responsibility on us, which is hard. But I think right now that's how we're making this work. But we're
Okay.
hopeful for better rules.
Yeah, I think we're very hopeful. I think when you have people like Hiba in spaces like Holistically Connect, this makes it a big, good, and a very productive space to begin with.
Yeah.
So I think thank you so much, Hiba. Thank you so much for whatever you're putting out there and the little that we can do. And I think recognizing mental health as mental health is the most important thing, because I think we can say कि body में disease हो गई है, we go to the doctor. Physical pain हो रही है, we go to the doctor. But when we have mental illness or mental issues, we don't think we need a doctor. And I think that's where the big gap is. So we need to fill that gap to have that understanding that there are ways to get out of that also and address them as an emotional. There's not one way of getting out of something. There are a lot of ways to get out of
Yeah.
it. And emotional health is also important, as is physical health. So thank you so much, and keep watching. If you have any comments, anything to say, please write down and we'll reply and respond and help you in any way we can. Thank you.
Mandana, I'm just going to add in one last thing, and that is that often enough, especially nowadays, social media is playing such a big role in
Yes.
how people are understanding mental health. So, in good and bad ways.
Yes, both, because it's always both.
It's always both. And so, yes, there's more normalcy that's come around mental health and self care, and people understand it more. But because of that, there is also a lot of labeling that's
Yes.
happening, a lot of common pop psychology terms that you hear: ghosting, gaslighting, toxic,
yes.
narcissist, depression. These words are not very loosely used. And I think we need to have some caution around these and recognize that not all relationships may be narcissistic because a certain trait that you've just seen in someone has popped up. So ADHD, and the other thing is ADHD, which I do see as a big label that's being used. And sometimes again, pros and cons of that as well. And our diagnosis does not have to define who we become.
Yes,
We can
of course.
live
The
very
labels.
much, very functional, even with bipolar, even with ADHD. we can have fully functioning lives with depression as well. So and now there is something called functional depression जो पहले नहीं होता था, because we are seeing कि actually even with depression you can have a functioning life. So I really want to put it out there for everyone who's watching that we can't and we don't need to use these labels to define how we're going to live.
Okay, so very beautifully said. I think the most important thing that you mentioned is the labels that we put. And I think that's why we also hide those labels.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
don't want to say कि मैं डिप्रेशन की गोली खा रहा हूँ या मुझे डिप्रेशन है,
Yeah.
या मैं थेरेपिस्ट के पास गया था और उसने मुझे कहा कि मैं जो हूँ वो आई एम गोइंग थ्रू समथिंग. We don't, because we don't want to be vulnerable in front of people.
Yeah.
So, as far as the labels and the tags are concerned, can you tell me, Hiba, do you think there can be a shift in this mindset that people, kind of always revolve around कि ये नाम मेरे पे बस अब ये मैं I am diagnosed with this and I will never be able to get out of it.
Yeah.
That kind of mindset. I think we have to put it out there that it is something curable.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In most cases, and again, I want to say this with caution. A lot of these disorders that people do get diagnosed with, you can have functioning lives. And we just need to create awareness. And there are lots of stories that we do see in the world where people, whether it's famous celebrities who are battling so many other things, but, they're working, they're functional. So yes, I think that awareness needs to be out there, and it's how you want to use your diagnosis. You can use it to become your handcuff, or you can use it to liberate yourself and build that resilience to conquer whatever your dream is. It doesn't have to stop at that level.
Yes, that's so beautiful. So thank you everyone, and thank you Hiba
Thank
for
you so
being
much
on the
for having me.
show. And yeah, I hope it was helpful for everyone who's watching, and hope we can continue knowing more about her center, and you guys can check it online also. So thank you, and thank you again.
Thank you. Most welcome.